sauerkraut. Bubble tea and sauerkraut. Bubble tea and sauerkraut. Bubble tea and sauerkraut.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of your favorite midlife crises podcast, Bubble Tea and Sauerkraut. I am Matthias, aka Sauerkraut.
I'm Ben, aka Bubble Tea.
So I think this is a very rare occasion where we film a podcast or record a podcast completely sober.
Exactly.
So let's see if this makes it a lot worse,
Yeah?
a lot better, or the exact same as always.
I hope it's the same or even better.
Well, according to your weird voices, it's gonna be different at least.
Oh, it'll be difficult. Okay, fine. I don't think it's that different. It's just.
No, I didn't say it's worse. I just said it's gonna be different.
I also didn't say it's worse.
Oh, sorry. Just because you went with your like, okay, fine. So that you were insulted that I did not, like.
I can see your face expression, Master.
Yeah, I forget that.
How does this
Actually? Oh no, sorry. Yes.
No, everything's written on your face.
I know this is something I'm very bad with, and this is also something where I kind of like paid the price once or twice in work meetings now that we're all from home.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, no one can see me, so go like. But then I realized like,
At
oh
least
no,
you didn't pick your nose.
oh no, never mind. I have my camera on. I'm like, okay. Or like once, I don't know, like I had my camera on, but I hadn't said anything the whole meeting. Mm-hmm. And then you came in and we were kind of like, and you were like doing stupid things. And then I did like, I don't know why, like we were pretend dancing. And I went like this, like I moved my arms, like I was stupid dancing. And then I was like, oh shit, I'm a camera. Oh no. And I was like,
Kindly.
yeah, very embarrassing. But I'm not sure who saw. I know Julia saw. Like one of like my friends at work, like she saw.
This is everything.
Yeah, because like we mainly pay attention to each other when we're on video and not the others.
So romantic.
I don't know if anyone else saw. But then my favorite embarrassing story about work is still when I'm not going to name any names, but we were like in our team meeting, and we were all. I think we were like getting towards the end, and one colleague forgot that she's muted.
Yeah.
And you just heard her say like, "Oh, I don't know, but I hope this is over soon."
Oh my god, that's so awkward. What does the boss say?
And then our boss was like, he
Don't
laughed a
worry.
little bit, was like, "Don't worry," insert name of colleague. I think we should be done soon.
很丢脸，100分丢脸，100% embarrassing.
But there was such a typical thing for that person.
Okay.
I think you know who it is.
Ah.
Yeah, the only one who does stuff like this all the time.
All right.
But yes, sorry, I feel like I keep interrupting you today. Again all the
No.
time. No?
No.
Okay.
No, you didn't. You did not.
Okay, I'm trying to get better at this. But yeah, I mean, like the reason I interrupted you once again for the 500th time in this podcast was in your favor because I wanted to say today is a very exciting day because Ben has a job.
I have a job.
And he even had his very first day today.
Very first thing, I also have a work card.
So do you want to tell everyone what it is that you're doing?
So everyone, today is my first day. By this TV series called The Rosenheim Cops. It's a German TV series which runs already for 20 years already. And today is the preparing day because tomorrow we start shooting for the newest season. That's going to be season 21st, I think.
21?
Oh, 21? Yeah, and today is my first day. We prepare everything. Yeah, it's very exciting. I only worked for what? 9 hours.
Well, that's pretty good. But like talking about the crazy amount of seasons there already are. So the show is it's aired on like one of the like German state TV stations.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like funded by the government and by our taxes and everything. And I feel like the majority of TV shows that air on those stations have been running for decades.
Decades.
And every time I watch one, which is only because Ben works for one, I am like, why? How? This is what I'm paying money for so that they can make season 21 of some weird show about nuns. Like that's another show that Ben worked on, but I was like, why? But I mean, at least I hope, like deep down, I hope that the reason they make so many seasons is just because, that many people watch it.
I think so, yeah. And also today the boss, the very big boss, he also says very
Like
successful.
the boss of ZDF?
No, the production Leitung.
Oh, the
Leiter.
Produktionsleiter.
Yeah, so it's boss.
What's Produktionsleiter in English? Production leader? No, that doesn't
No,
sound right.
maybe like exclusive producer,
Executive producer?
kind of like that, like a very big one.
Very big one.
Yeah, he said the last season was very successful. And I was like, okay, okay,
So maybe I have to watch one episode of Rosenheim Cops now.
we will see.
I mean, I watched one episode of Himmels Willen.
Oh God, I think I never finished one episode.
Yeah, but we watched it together. I thought we finished one episode together.
No, I think like maybe we finished a third of it.
By the way, did we figure out in which episode you were in?
Yeah, 2, 2, 3.
Oh, so if you want to see Ben on TV, go out there and check if you can find episode 223 of the German TV show called Himmels Willen, because there Ben might or might not, we aren't 100% sure because we did not have the time or did not want to watch the whole episode yet, but there you might see Ben dressed in lederhosen pretending to be a Japanese tourist.
Which I think I look like a Japanese. I do.
I thought we came to the conclusion that you look like Vietnamese because whenever we go to the Vietnamese restaurant, they think you're one of them.
Exactly. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm hey there. No, I don't think like Vietnamese tend to be also hey. No, not really. I just don't know. Yeah, people just assume that I'm Vietnamese.
Vietnamese. But besides that, but it's still one of my favorite stories about you and work or anything. That they were like, oh, we need 3 Japanese tourists. Well, we could only find 2 Asian dudes. So, oh, we have this intern. And then they're like, Yen, come over. Do you want to be on TV?
No.
At least that's how I imagine it, how it happened in my head. I don't know if it actually happened like that.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
And then they were like, you look Asian. White people won't be able to tell the difference. We're just going to pretend you're Japanese.
Yeah, it's fine because today actually something happened. I asked my colleague saying, so you want... No, because she asked me like where I came from. And I asked, you want to guess first? And then she guessed. She said, more like a Japanese. I was like, yeah, jackpot.
So why do you not want to be Taiwanese?
I mean, I do want to be Taiwanese, but Japanese I need to be better.
And let's be, it's going to be very, very unlikely that some random German person is going to be like, oh, you look very Taiwanese.
No,
to
you
me."
can't really tell if this person is Taiwanese.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, it's very unlikely that this is ever going to happen.
Yeah, it's very difficult to tell.
Oh.
Yeah, but today's was my first time, and everything's kind of exciting, kind of not exciting because I need to get up very, very early and then pick up our breakfast and drive to the set.
Well, that's tomorrow. Today, he had to get up at 7.
Yeah, but tomorrow I need to get out at 6.
Well, when I work without home office, I normally also get up at 6, 6:30.
Stimmt.
I mean, I have to admit, I don't work as long then, but I
Yeah,
still have to get up around that time.
yeah, but no, yeah, I just, I'm not used to that now anymore. Because also the funny thing is like the last time I was in this like very huge crew or a long period of time, a long-term crew, like longer than 3 months or something, was also this the one in Germany. It's actually Umhimmelsfeld.
was
That's
in
already like 3 years ago. And from then I only have this very cool, a very short production, which is like maybe we start around like 10 or noon or something like that. So I'm not really used to like very, very early.
Oh, that's true. When we were in Taipei and I was like, oh, do you have to work tomorrow? Like, yeah. So when does it start? You're like, oh, at 1.
Yeah, so I have to get used to it again.
And you even get a car.
Oh, a super cute car, guys. Maybe I can show some picture. I don't know. But if you on Instagram, I think I already posted on my story, my personal account. It's a super vintage Mercedes. It's a very, very famous Bierfahrzeug in Deutschland. How do you say that in English?
I don't know, it's apparently a famous car in the sense that it's been in many TV shows.
No, no, no. It's only been this TV show.
Oh, it's not even been in many TV shows. It's just been in one TV show.
But because this TV show is also very long, like 20 seasons or something, so everyone knows this car and everyone knows this actor. And then today I got to drive this baby home.
Well, so Ben gets the car because he has to pick up breakfast for everyone every
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
And I sat in the car too. It's kind of funny because it's very old. When you sit in it, the chair is like, I don't even know how, like the seat is like,
Oing, oing, oing.
it's like, but yeah, it's like nothing. It's like pretty much as if you're just like sitting on, like the metal part of it, and there's just like something on
To
top of it.
protect about, yeah.
But it's still very funny. It's very dirty. It's full of garbage,
Hello.
and we cannot change the seat position according to Ben's wishes.
Exactly, yeah.
But we're not sure if we're just too dumb or if you really can't change it any further.
We don't know.
don't know, but
Tomorrow I might know better.
But we're also too scared to just try because it's very old. I don't want to be responsible for killing a very famous TV personality.
Exactly. Today I thought maybe that was a joke that I get this car, but no, it is true.
Well, you should see it as an honor.
I hope so. I mean, that's my first Mercedes.
Let's hope it won't be your last.
I mean, I never want a Mercedes though.
Don't you? But it's very much the type of car whenever we drive around the city, you're like, oh, look at this cute car. And then I'm like, ugh.
Oh yeah. But I mean the brands, not that kind of vintage retro
so.
looking car.
Okay.
Same vintage is just an old car.
When I was little, I really had like one Mercedes. Don't ask me what kind of Mercedes it was. I have no idea about cars. That I really wanted. And I was like, oh, this looks so cool. But this was the only time. And then like a year later, I decided, no, Mercedes is only for old people.
All right.
But this is kind of a cliche in Germany where they say like, okay, like old people drive Mercedes.
Yeah. I mean, because you're older, then you have more money to buy.
No, but it would, in theory, would then be the same with like Audi and BMW,
Yeah.
but Mercedes is like old people that wear hats.
Okay.
I don't know, it's a very weird thing, but it's like when you see someone on the road in Germany in front of you, it's an old Mercedes and they have like a hat, in the back seat, like behind the back seat.
Ah.
Then you're like, he's gonna be very slow and he won't let you pass.
I think that's me today when I was on the road.
So we have to get you a hat so you can put it in the back.
No, I think
And
you just see a very old Mercedes and you just have to get away from that car.
and what we then also have to get you in addition to the hat is you have to like
Baby in seat, baby in car,
no. Like what's häkeln in English?
crochet.
You have to crochet yourself a little like how do you say this? Like a little box or a little glove for a toilet paper roll. that you-
Hanging behind my seat.
No, not hanging back. Also like on the behind the back seats, and with like a little bit of toilet paper hanging out, and then you are the absolute biggest old German person driving Mercedes cliche that you could possibly be.
Like a freeway obstacle.
Yes, freeway, highway, every way obstacle.
Everywhere. I mean, yeah, but No, but quite often I like realized that I was driving a little bit faster than the speed limit. I was like, no, you cannot go that fast. I have to be like a good mensch, a good person. So I always like.
Well, the thing is, if you drive too fast, like it's not gonna have any impact on your job, unless you drive this fast that you use a license. But I mean, if you get a ticket, you're gonna be the one who has to pay it.
Yeah, so I shouldn't drive that fast.
No. I mean, it's like whenever like people say like, oh, like I found this really good like new app that I can use, and then I always know where there's a like a speed check, so I will never get a ticket. And then I'm always that like again, maybe that's very German. No, I think it's not very German. It's very opposite of German. I'm always like, I have this like super secret geheim tip for you on how to not get a ticket. I
I
always
know.
do that. And it's like, you just drive within the speed limit. It's not that hard.
Not that difficult.
But yeah,
But some people just drive very, very fast.
I can say the only time I have gotten a speeding ticket was when I did not pay proper attention and did not see that I suddenly was not allowed to drive as fast
I
anymore
think I
as I was
pay
before.
quite much in Taiwan.
Really? No, my main thing is like parking tickets.
No, my mainly just speeding.
Because once again, I did not read the sign properly. And
Once again, I don't
thought,
care.
okay, like,
I was like, this is too slow. It doesn't feel right. I was like,
wait, didn't we have the same discussion last week when we drove to my
yeah,
parents?
yeah.
Where I was like, I was very worried if you have a car because it's like, so like it's like the speed limit is like 30. Like this doesn't feel right. And, go like, and then the same logic with like you see a person like crossing the street at a for you red light, for them green light. You're like, this doesn't feel right.
Everything to me just doesn't feel right.
I just realized once again, in addition, you are like even more of a cliche, and even like we're probably one of the most hazardous thing on the street ever. You're driving an old ass Mercedes. I mean, we haven't done the hat and the toilet paper yet, but let's just imagine we already have the hat and the toilet paper, and you're Asian. That's another cliche that Asians are horrible drivers. Now you just have to be a woman and we're all set. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm gay.
And you always keep saying you're the woman in the relationship.
Yeah, I'm always like, lady first when I was in the car. I was like, I said it I say this to myself. Ladies not on the road. Watch out, people.
I mean, you also always call yourself a very successful businesswoman when you sell one item on eBay and make like €1 profit, €2 profit out of it. So yes, I'm very much looking forward to your whole driving experience
Don't worry, nothing's going to
and everything about it.
till I have to drive this stupid Wohnmobil. It's so huge. We saw it today. I was like, oh my god, this is like 4 meter high.
Wohnmobil is camper, by the way.
Yeah, so we'll see. I
Yeah, you're fine. I mean, like the Mercedes are already relatively big, so you can practice there. Then you're more comfortable on German roads in general.
yeah,
And I mean, as long as it's as long as it's automatic and not manual.
I can just be like careful and then it'll be fine. I just drive very slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
like 30.
yeah. Okay.
40.
Yeah. I guess too slow is better than too fast, and it's better to
Naturally,
stay
yeah.
safe,
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah, that was a very, very exciting first day. So I think it's going to be a good thing. Now we just have to figure out that crazy stuff related to insurance and whatever as a freelancer.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so then you're going to be everyone's little breakfast lunch lady. By the
No
way,
lunch. Lunch, there's catering.
yeah, by the way, I thought there's catering. Why do you have to then tomorrow be there earlier and drive by the bakery to get sandwiches? For
Exactly.
everyone?
I don't really. I mean, every production is different. Yes, But I don't know about this one. Like you have to pick up breakfast because the other production I was at is like the catering is always there. They provide our meals, our snacks, our drinks, everything. But this one is just like they only come in for lunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
But I also heard about these productions like before the COVID, everything is self-Bedienung. Like it's like a buffet.
Oh, so everyone's just like a buffet, like everyone can get their own food.
Exactly. And then because of COVID, then we have to serve food from us. So we have to give food out. They cannot just get it themselves. So maybe that's also why there's no catering at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But the other productions like the catering hosts there, they also just give out food. We don't do buffet. So it's I don't know. It's just very different from every production. So
Oh, I have an important question talking about food at the set. I think we've talked about this in the past, but I just forgot what you said. It's like quite often I see, like for Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Taiwanese, like TV productions. If, for example, it's a very famous actor or it's like a favorite music star or singer that's then also in a TV production, that then the fans or like the fan club would get some kind of catering for the day, for example. Like, this is sponsored by famous person's name and his fan club. And then he posts pictures and was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Did something like this happen in any of the German, like in the one German production you've been in?
I don't know. I don't know. So far, haven't happened to me yet. But I mean, because I work for TV shows, no, they are not like a super huge TV stars. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if you have big enough TV stars in Germany.
If you're a film star, then maybe like movie star,
Okay.
maybe you will get some like special fan provided
Fan food.
catering. Yeah, fan food.
Fan food.
But that happens in Taiwan very often. And we were also very lucky to have those fans because we got the benefits as well.
And I mean, when I was still in the office, and like sometimes they filmed around the office. I don't know what they filmed. I don't know if it was like whatever. But anyways, if it was Amazon Studios or something else. And then I quite often walk past the catering. I was always very jealous because it looked very good and it looked a lot better than the stuff that I got.
It
at, like,
is
the
actually,
store.
I mean, in my opinion, the food is actually not bad. It's actually, I mean, the last one I was at, the only one. I think the
Still,
food,
we have to fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
We just have to pretend we know everything about German movie and film.
yes, I mean, that catering was awesome, was top. Like they make different dishes every day. And they always have like vegetarian option, like vegan option, or you're like a heavy meat eater, then you can also have heavy meat meal. So I think that food was pretty good. They always have to put on a sign saying, "Oh, this is not street food
Oh yeah, so like
vendor or something. So do not come and try to buy something. This is only for the team." Something. It's very cute because it actually happens quite often that people ask us, "So what is this thing you are serving? You are selling?" We're like, "No, we are catering for our film team." And we're like, "Wow, what's being filmed?" It's like, "Just a TV show." It's like, "Oh, okay, okay, okay." Yeah, something like that. It's very cute, very,
Did they have to do it in Germany too, or are you mainly talking about Taiwan?
in Germany.
Oh, in
Because in
Germany, okay.
Taiwan, there's no catering actually. We just order food and then deliver.
It's only like fancy German productions that get catering.
In Taiwan, the catering only provided by fans.
Ah, okay. So then maybe it doesn't exist at all in Germany with the like whole fan catering because there, like catering is provided by the TV production, but in
Yeah.
Asia there isn't. So then that is a big treat. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But maybe here will be different, like sometimes you may find like Starbucks coffees on the table, then oh, this is by the leader of this production,
Okay.
a treat for you guys, something like that.
For us in the office world, that's when someone brings cake.
Yeah,
It's
like someone also brings cakes very
Someone
often.
brings cake. The leader of your company. Here, have some.
Yeah.
then it's always a battle because I was like you have to be very careful between like you have to be fast enough to get some cake still, but you shouldn't be too fast to look greedy.
It's always
You have to find the balance.
or you just like control yourself.
Or in other cases, for example, in my office, we get like fruit baskets.
Yeah.
But we get the
yeah.
fruit basket, I think, only like once a week or maybe twice a week. I'm not really sure. And it's like the thing that's mainly in, or like the biggest amount, is like lemons and ginger for some ridiculously random reason. And then the next thing is apple. And then the other stuff is like the least is also the most popular. So it's bananas and some other fruit. And so whenever the fruit basket comes and someone sees it, it's kind of like there's a little bit exaggerated, but not that much. You have to imagine someone is like yelling like, "The fruit basket has arrived," and then like everyone like sprints into the kitchen, and, like tries to save their fruit.
Yeah.
And then when we like all surprisingly had to go into home office last year, I'm pretty sure I know that in some people's lockers, some fruit stayed a very long time because they forgot about it. But yeah, sorry, I got like, changed the subject to fruit baskets where the war really starts in office spaces.
Cute.
Well, I'm curious tomorrow how it's going to be when you drive there. If it's going to be quicker, faster, and if you're going to prefer the driving to the U-Bahn.
Yeah, let's see.
Did the Mercedes even have a radio?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's radio, but I don't know. I have to figure out how to turn it on.
So many things to figure out.
Yeah, because
How
it's
to change the seat, how to turn on the radio.
and all the weird sign and the how do you say this thingy?
On the dashboard.
On the dashboard. There are too many signs. Who designed a car like that?
Well, the main thing is like if any of the signs is like, not just like as you turn it on, but then the whole time is like turned on,
Yeah.
then you have to worry about what that sign means. Otherwise, you don't have to worry about that sign.
Okay.
And I read your contract, and you are not responsible for any maintenance to the car.
Okay.
You just have to let them know if you notice something.
Okay.
That's because I wanted to make sure they take care of the insurance in case something happens.
Yeah.
But you have to pay if it's your own stupidity.
Like speeding.
For example, yeah, if you're like 50 over the speed limit and then, I don't know, you like hit, I don't know, a deer and stuff like that. That was a bad example. But no, if you're like too fast, you lose control, then you have to pay. But otherwise, you don't pay.
Yeah.
But exciting talk about your exciting new job. I'm very curious to see how it's going. Why do I talk so weird recently? Why do I say curious?
I
don't
don't.
say
I think it's
curious.
quite cute. Me like it.
I mean, like you do.
I also like to talk weird.
Yeah, it's true.
Western.
Oh, today I just read an article that said the longer couples are together, the more similar their speech patterns get.
Natürlich.
And it's crazy how I'm noticing it with you.
And also the hormones, so
The homos? What?
hormones.
Oh, the hormones. Sorry. I thought
Maybe
like,
that's also why you got so many pimples because my hormones like a lot of pimply.
maybe.
Yeah, and itchy. Somehow I'm the only one who's affecting in this couple
Well,
relationship.
yeah, that's true. You're just like taking over. Oh, sorry. I thought it would be funny if you had not said the hormones, but like, oh, you said also the homos get even more similar to each other.
Well, yeah, that too, huh? Because
but
we're
I-
just too comfortable between each other, and then
But I am definitely noticing it. I'm noticing it with the speech pattern. I'm also like copying at the beginning, I copied some of your like grammar mistakes you make in English to kind of be like, because I thought it was cute or like to make fun of you. And now I can't stop doing it. It's the same like when there was a time when like as a joke, I would say like, hashtag YOLO. And then I
never say hashtag.
No,
yo.
I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't stop saying it. And then it was like, while it was ironic, it kind of wasn't ironic anymore. So this is the same way as like when I'm copying like your English things. I can't give any examples right now, but this is like something that happens. But like one thing I would like, I think it would be hilarious if you started doing would be like speech pattern if you would also start confusing the pronunciation of V and W.
Yeah, I think it's coming. It's coming. It is definitely coming.
But I think there you're also at your fault because you would first of all, the only reason it started was because you pointed out the 1 or 2 times I did it, and then like it got into my head and I couldn't do it anymore. But I think also by you then making fun of it and saying it the wrong way, it's the same with like YOLO, kind of like like using it like that as a joke, but then you suddenly can't doing it.
Definitely,
can't stop doing it normally anymore.
Definitely.
One day you will come to me and be like, "Baby, I want to watch the vampire movie."
Because today actually I was alone in the car and I was like, maybe tomorrow I'm just going to tell them that we are going to speak English. No, I just say we.
We. Baby, we should watch the vampire movie.
Nah.
It's gonna be fun.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
We did not actually end up talking about what we wanted to talk about, but that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we had a theme. We have a topic to talk about. It's like, what was it?
Well, that's why I started it with like, welcome to your favorite midlife crisis podcast. But originally we wanted to talk about like, if this is the way we imagined our life to be when we're 30, or like, in your case, 28.
Yes, 28.
So
28 and 10 months.
But then I say we just do that next time.
Yeah.
Unless we come up with something better, you never know. And until then, I hope you enjoyed our little chit chat today. I definitely did.
Me too.
Oh, maybe this whole like being separated all day long is very good for our podcast. Because
Our relationship.
then we don't have like, and then we haven't told each other everything already before we start recording this.
Yeah, I mean, because also like nothing happens in my life basically.
Yeah, it's true. But nothing happens in my life either.
So yeah, see now I have
So
a
now
little
we have
bit-
things to talk about because nothing happens in at least your life.
Well, you also have something going on at the moment, I think. So
Yes, but my is so heavily like work and like work politics related that I would literally have to go on here and be like, so this bitch said this and this today at work, and I cannot do that. So there's very little I can talk about like with work related stuff.
Yeah.
Other than tell amazing stories how like we all behave like wild animals when the food basket arrives. But yeah. But anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow and all the good stuff. And this is something I don't think I've mentioned. We mentioned at the beginning, but I just read another article that said to ask your podcast listeners to do this. If you have any way of leaving us a good review on Apple Podcasts, please do. Even if you're not listening to this on Apple Podcast, but for example Spotify, but you can in theory leave a review on Apple Podcast. Do, because apparently it would help us out a lot.
Yes, please.
And enough begging for today.
Yes, please.
Then I'm just gonna say 再见.
Auf Wiedersehen.